Card weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler. 33 yards. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out as they have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense hoping to do better than last time. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to find his his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
from a yard out.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to say...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Jackson will throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. From the gun, Jackson. Touchdown!
KJ Hamler
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Mahomes will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook is a Jerome Powell. We're pretty darn good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
They're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from